okay? And then we know our C. Our C is 5 feet, and so we're gonna say squared. Okay, but the process is the same as on the other side. So what is 3 squared?
9.
9, and we got plus B squared, so that's gonna stay the same. And then 5 squared?
25.
25. Okay, and so I got 9 plus B squared equals 25. We gotta subtract 9 from both sides. So over here I got B squared. What is 25 minus 9? 16?
I can look it up on my phone.
It's okay. And so now I have B squared equals 16. What's my last step always?
Square root.
Square root. So we're gonna square root both sides.
That should get one new payment.
4.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be 4, wouldn't it?
Okay, one thing I want to tell you is normally in mathematics, when you square root something, okay, whatever it is, so we could say if we square root 4, normally it's going to be plus or minus 2 would be the answer. Why is it not plus or minus? Why do we only do the plus?
Because, well, I don't know if I'm right on this, but because if we had like a plus or a minus, it would give us a whole completely different answer or something.
Okay. What are we working with today? What shape are we working with?
Triangles?
Can you have a negative triangle side?
No.
No, there's no such thing. And because we're working with lengths and triangles, it's only going to be positive. There's no option to be a negative. You can't actually have a negative side of a triangle, okay? And so that's why every single time our answer is always going to be positive. And I just want to point that out to you because I feel like I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't let you know that it's actually a plus or minus normally, okay? And I know you guys are probably like, I don't care, Miss Henning, but it makes me feel better, okay?
I care. I'm confused, but I care.
Okay, so let's look at the next one. It says A equals 6, C equals 10.
Wait.
So which one are we going to be finding?
B, right?
We're going to be finding B. So we can set this up. We do A squared, which is, what's A?
6.
6, so it's going to be 6 squared plus B squared. Do we know our B? Nope, so it's going to be B squared
Equals 10 squared.
equals C squared, which is 10, so 10 squared. Okay, so I got 6 squared plus B squared equals 10 squared. Okay, so what is 6 squared? 6 times 6. Yep, 36. Plus, and B squared, we can't do anything with that. Okay, that's what we're trying to find. And then 10 squared.
100.
100. So it's really 10 times 10. Okay, so I got 36 plus B squared equals 100.
Wouldn't we have to minus 36 from both
Minus
sides?
36 from both sides. Okay, so I got B squared equals 100 minus 36. I don't trust my math.
Permission to look it up on myself.
Nope, I already got 64. Okay, so I got B squared equals 64. What's our last step always?
Square root, and it's 8.
Square root. Okay, we're going to square root both sides. And if you type that in on your calculator, square root of 64, it is going to give you 8. Okay, the last one I'm going to do is 13. Okay, and that's just because it's a decimal. So it says B equals 8.5, C equals 13.1. Which one are we trying to find?
A.
A. We got to find A. So when we do our formula, we got, and I'm just going to write it up here again so we can see it. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay, so we don't know A, and it says plus B squared. What is our B? 8.5. So you're going to say 8.5 squared. What about our C? 13.1 squared. Okay, and so we have to use, I'm gonna have to use 8.5 squared, and you should get a squared plus, and it's 72.25. Okay, 13.1 squared is gonna give you 171.61. So I have a squared plus 72.25 equals 171.61.
Square root next.
Not square root next, you forgot a step.
The minusing.
Minusing, okay, so we're gonna subtract 72.25 from both sides. So I have a squared equals 171.61 minus 72.25. Should give you 99.36. Now what's our last step, Sammy?
Square rooting.
Square rooting. Okay, so we got square root of 99.36. And I got a equals 9.96. What do we do with the decimal?
Only do the first couple.
Only do the first two and no
rounding.
No rounding. Okay?
Miss Henning,
Yes, dear.
equal 16.
What about it?
It's A and B.
So which one do you need to find?
C.
See?